Have you ever wanted to try something for the first time but didn't want to be that first person to go do it? Well, I'll go first. So on today's episode of I'll Go First, then what I'm going to be doing is trying to become a Lyft driver. So the research that I've done for this has been pretty minimal. I'm at a real big disadvantage because I've never done any ride sharing. I've never taken an Uber ride and I've never taken a Lyft ride. So having never even been a passenger before, it's going to be a little bit different for me to try to become a driver. So the other night then I did some research and tried to figure out what would be the best company to start with, Uber or with Lyft. And after spending about 30 to 45 minutes online, that I decided that Lyft would probably be the best bet for me. From what I can gather, then it's got a little bit smaller user base and it's not quite as fast-paced or hectic, and that can kind of be something you have to get used to with Uber when you're first starting out. Also, from what I read online on some blogs and things like that, is that Lyft might pay a little more. So I think I'm going to start out with Lyft, although it sounds like most people that do drive for Uber or for Lyft actually drive for both of them. It sounds like maybe over half of all the ride-sharing drivers drive for both companies. But I decided to go with Lyft. So I went to Lyft's website and I filled out their application. It took me about 10 minutes or so, not too bad. And within that night, then I got contacted to do a practice drive. So I'm on my way right now to go meet with Billy, who is going to basically, as I understand it, inspect my car, and we're gonna go for a little test drive, and she's gonna see how I do and whether I pass or not. If I get the A-OK from Billy, then they'll go ahead and process and do a background check on me, run all their paperwork and things like that, which can take, several business days. And then after that, then I'll be good to go to hit the streets as a Lyft driver. So, one of the things that they mentioned was that you should take the car for this test, take the car that you're going to be using as a Lyft, as a Lyft driver, and have it squeaky clean. So last night I went and got the car washed, got it all clean, and then this morning I vacuumed it out, and I think I got the car in good shape. I also got to make sure you have a driver's license and you got your car insurance, and you have to have a smartphone that's either an Apple or an Android and have their app downloaded to it. So I think I got everything. I'm good to go, and I'm headed to my appointment. To be honest, I am a bit nervous about this. I don't know why, but I definitely got butterflies in my stomach and I'm nervous. I think it's because it's been a while since I've had someone kind of grade me on my driving, and I also kind of feel like they're just going to be judging me as a person. I kind of picked up online on the blogs I was reading that Lyft has kind of got a little bit different vibe than Uber, and you got to be kind of cool. So I don't know if I'm cool enough. I don't know if Billy's really going to judge me on my coolness factor or not, but that's where I'm headed. Hopefully I'm going to make it there on time. We'll see. Okay, I made it. I think I see the person I'm supposed to meet. I don't know if she'll be okay with me recording her or not, but we're about to find out. Are you Billy?
Yeah.
Can I record some of us or no?
What are you going to record it for?
I want to put it on YouTube.
You're kidding.
No!
So why are you doing that for?
Because I like to try new things, and that's my YouTube channel, and so then I put it on YouTube. So this is my first time trying to become a Lyft driver.
Okay. So, what?
Maybe we'll think about it, huh?
Maybe. It'll be okay. I just need to put some lipstick on. Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. So here's the car. I'm following the memo to make sure it's washed. So it got nice and washed yesterday.
Well, look at mine. How cool.
I know, yours is amazing.
And so that's the requirements for driving for Lyft.
I need to get some Armor All, I think, the tires, to shine them up. Yours are looking a little shinier than
Well,
mine.
mine is, listen, you have to get these little package deals where you can go every day.
Right.
If you want to.
At the wash. Right.
Yeah. And so I use Triple Play, and I've been doing the car wash every day, and I'm usually there.
All right. Well,
So.
Billy, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Thanks for being a sport.
You're welcome.
We'll just record bits and segments. So.
Okay.
All right. I'm starting my test right now.
We're going to do a mentor to become a driver for Lyft.
Okay. My mentorship. Here it is.
All right.
So how do we start?
What we're going to do is we got to take pictures of you, and then we'll do your car. And I'm going to go ahead and grab one of your car right now. So we'll take pictures of the car. And,
Okay.
I know my car's in the background, but they will find a picture that is exactly to this car, and then they'll post it on your page whenever we have it.
Gotcha.
So let's walk over here. We're going to take a picture of you.
Okay.
We have to do a solid background. Lyft has requirement.
Okay. I finished my mentorship with Billy, and Billy was great, by the way. If you end up watching this, you did a good job. Really interesting. So I thought it was going to be kind of like a test, like I mentioned before. But like Billy said when we first met, then it's not a test, it's a mentorship. And which I guess makes sense now, I didn't realize. But basically, you can kind of run this as like your own business. What you're going to get at the end of the year from Lyft is a 1099. So you're an independent contractor. So from that, then she was saying how you can run this as like your own business, and you can have your own tax deductible expenses. So you can expense your mileage for all the miles that you drive. You can expense your internet at your house. You can expense your phone bill, and because you got to use your phone to obviously to function as a Lyft driver. And you can also expense car washes. So she, like you heard in the beginning part of the other video, recommends taking one of those packages to the car wash and going through the car wash on a regular basis to keep your car nice and neat and clean. And providing a good service so that way you get good ratings from everybody and they want to come back and ride with you more often. So, pretty interesting. Overall, I think it was a good experience, and I'm definitely going to start lifting, being a driver for Lyft. I don't know what the right slang is. Is it lifting? Am I going to be a lifter? Am I a driver? I don't know. Anyway. So, sorry I didn't get any more footage during the process. It wasn't anything super glamorous. We just went over the app, went over the help center, went over where we can go through all the settings, and went over how to use the application as a driver. So, anyway, I think that is pretty much it. My debrief would be, hey, if it's something that you want to try doing, then I would say go for it. And if you don't mind driving around and a personable person that you want to go out there and talk with people. We did do a short drive around, and I could tell she was making notes on her phone while I was driving. And so apparently then I passed as far as her inspection goes. So we'll see if Lyft passes my background check, which it should. But anyway, and we'll bring you some more in another video. Alrighty, thanks for joining me in this episode of I'll Go First. I'll see you next time.